Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about techniques for dancing double time in tango. So sometimes you'll hear it being called marcato in four. There's basically two timings for tango dancers that really matter, which is marcato in two or marcato in four. So we have the slow beat and then we have the double time. And the earliest experience of double time in tango happens in the walking. So I'm here today, once again with Eve, to show this to you. So when we begin to walk, and I typically say that the walking to the slow beat in tango approximates your natural cadence. That will be the slow beat. And then when you double up the beat and create a quick, slow, you just walked for a moment in marcato in four. So if I were to continuously walk in marcato in four, it would look like this. Quick, slow, slow. So you see that there's a little bit more energy involved in the steps, but there is a very common mistake that happens for leaders when they do this step, which was the inspiration for this lesson today. Watch the size of my steps and the speed at which I progress through space. If I keep the size of the steps the same when I go double time, do you see how I sped up and slowed down? So this is a very common quality that leaders develop, that when they speed up and do the double time, they also speed up in their momentum. To prevent that from happening, because ultimately what you want to do is give the illusion that you're progressing through space at the same time, that there's nothing going on that's different below the waist. So we shouldn't be able to tell that anything has changed in how fast we're going. So notice what I'm going to do here when I go quick, slow, 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 and I'll do it again. And quick, slow, slow, slow. So what I did is I actually made the steps for the double time a little bit smaller. So if I'm going to do this by myself, when I'm walking, this would be my natural gait. And then when I decide to go quick, I split the step in half and do the step a little bit smaller. Actually, the feet almost come at the same level when you do this step sometimes. But you don't want to step together, pause and go. You want to give the illusion that nothing has changed and you're continuing at the same pace. Now, the second way that you'll experience dancing to marcato in four is going to be on fast songs, milonga songs, or fast tangos. So I'll show you a movement where you can definitely benefit from going faster to express faster rhythms. So this step here, which I call a pendulum step, is a common step that I'll do to show double time. So you can see here, I'm going quick. And I can turn it in different ways. Now, as I do this step, notice how little I'm moving through space, that I'm really not going anywhere. I'm sort of staying in the same place almost. It's as if there's like a little circle that I'm dancing in, and I'm not really leaving that. Again, the way that I achieve this is thinking that because I'm going faster, I'm going to make my steps smaller. So instead of, let's say, when I'm doing slow, I have time to take big steps. So I can take longer to arrive. And you see how my axis is actually moving a lot more through space. As I'm going slow, I can go further forward and back because I have that time. But if I were to take the same size step and try to do it in quick, it would be too much to try to cover this much ground. You see, suddenly it looks a bit forced. And so if you experience that in your own dance when songs are getting faster and you suddenly feel like you're really covering a lot of ground, it's because a lot of times you're trying to do both things. You're trying to do the double time and also make big steps. So what I do that's really helpful is to think that you really are trying to step more underneath yourself. So the steps are small and they're more under you rather than traveling anywhere. And if you give that sensation to your follower, they're going to match that. Now, I want to show you by myself what is it that I'm doing with my axis to create a little bit more of this cadence that sort of harnesses your gravity. So when I'm about to initiate the movement, I imagine that my pelvis is like a pendulum. And so I allow the pelvis to go forward, which causes me to go into that forward step. And once I change my weight, I let my pelvis go slightly back, and that takes me back. So every time I'm thinking more about my pelvis moving and the legs just falling underneath it rather than me making steps. So I go forward and back, forward and back. And I'm exaggerating this a little bit because when I'm in the embrace, I actually need even less. So once I'm taking the embrace, whether it's open or closed, here my initiation point is going to be to slightly allowing myself to feel gravity take me and then allowing gravity to take me back. So this cadence that you create when you're dancing double time can then give you a sense that you're moving really, really fast, but you're not rushing, okay? The goal with this technique is that it gives you that sense that you're connected to the faster rhythms of the song, but you're not rushing or straining yourself to keep up with them. You want to appear completely cool as a cucumber so that it feels like you're not working so hard. So now I want you to watch a brief example of this in action. As I dance to a song, I will be very clear in how I'm dividing the beat, whether it's going to be the slow beat or the quick. And what I want you to watch is the size of the step and then how much space I'm actually covering. And if you can tell the alignment of my spine, that's really going to be key in creating that movement, then you can sort of imagine yourself doing that the next time you try it. If you've made it this far in the lesson and you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so because I post one of these every Saturday, and I hope to see you next week. Until then, ciao.